Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to plant my feet right now, and I'm having to keep a close eye on my camera to make sure the wind doesn't take it. But that wind has really helped kick up the surf over the last few hours. You could probably see the tops of those waves right there going almost to the very bottom of that pier, and that's definitely not what it looked like about 2 hours ago. This is the first time the event has been held here at Pensacola International Airport, and those who participated say it was life-changing. Several thousand people across Northwest Florida, including military personnel, are now facing the harsh reality of not knowing when their next paycheck will come. Meanwhile, Fort Pickens, several families say they were told they had to leave the campground without much notice. It was quite the rescue effort, Lanice and Cameron, and as a matter of fact, if you take a look behind me, you can still see some of the aftermath of that accident and that rescue here with some of the damage to the boardwalk. Now, both airmen say that they were sitting at a red light on Navy Boulevard just on their way to get dinner Sunday night. But those plans quickly changed, and they didn't hesitate when they saw that someone needed help. Continuing coverage tonight on a story we broke this morning on Fox 10 News. Another tragedy involving an Amtrak train in Mobile and a vehicle. And speaking of weather, meteorologist Hannah Fink is back with another check of your forecast. Hannah, over the last couple days, we've kind of seen some record highs, but that's all about to change starting tomorrow. And the 8U Mobile All-Stars baseball team is heading to the state tournament later this month. And it's thanks to 3 fathers who wanted to give these kids a chance to prove that they could play with the very best. Pritchard's mayor asking for a preliminary injunction barring any enforcement of subpoenas issued by the Pritchard City Council as part of its independent review of city finances.
My first instinct wasn't somebody needs to do something. My first instinct was there's somebody in there, he needs help.
2 airmen from NAS Pensacola jumped into action, saving a 37-year-old man's life Sunday night. Florida Highway Patrol says the man had a medical emergency, which led to him driving the wrong way down Highway 98. Airman Jesse Arguello and Airman Skylar Rios were stopped at a red light on their way to get food when the unthinkable happened.
I see a white car just zoom right in front of us. I was confused at first because I was like, where's that car going? And then I hear a collision.
FHP says the driver sped through this gas station parking lot before hitting this concrete bollard, crashing through this fence and into Bayou Chico Creek. The 2 airmen didn't waste any time.
I get my wallet, throw it to the random person, and I jumped off the bridge to the car, swim over, and I swim down to the sunroof, and I just start punching it as hard as I can. It's pretty hard to punch underwater. So then I grab the sides of the car and I start kicking it. My foot goes through the sunroof. I grab the hole that was in the sunroof and I start ripping it apart, just ripping glass out. And after I did that, I felt the guy underneath and he wasn't really responsive. He wasn't reaching.
Airman Arguello says he was able to undo the man's seatbelt and swam him to a shipmate who was on the phone with EMS before swimming back down to make sure no one else was in the car.
I ask him if he's all right, and then I end up pulling him up, and he's not really responding to any of my questions. So I just proceed to make sure that he's okay. He's trying to walk away. I sit him down. I tell him, just settle down, sir. I stay with him.
Airman Rios says the whole incident lasted around 5 minutes until EMS arrived. They both say their training in the Navy helped keep them calm during the rescue.
And as soon as adrenaline hits, there's like an excitement to it. You know, you're like, ooh, what can I do? How can I help? And I was definitely assessing the whole situation. Who's in the water? Who else is around?
I would say the Navy has helped me keep a cool head under pressure, like going through boot camp and everything. That did help me, but other than that, I believe it was human instinct and anybody else would have done the same thing.
FHP says the driver was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Both airmen say they're glad they were there to help.
I'm definitely glad that he's alive. I'm definitely really proud of my shipmate. I feel like he really acted out of courage, and that's something that says a lot about his character.
Disturbing allegations coming to light after a 14-year-old girl was found to be living alone in unimaginable conditions for nearly a year. Dollar General Assistant Manager Jessica Smitherman says she's seen the girl at the store a few times.
I've seen her in the store before, months and months ago, but she was with a little boy, and they would do some grocery shopping. I never seen any parents with them.
Smitherman saw the girl at the store again around 8:30 Sunday morning, but this time things were different.
She had looked like she had not had a bath in months. She had dog hair all over her clothes. She smelled very bad. She was staggering. I could definitely tell something was wrong. And so I sat her down in a little chair outside the store and started asking her some questions, asking her if I could call her mom, if there was anything I could do. She ended up saying that she wanted me to call the ambulance.
That call led to an investigation by the sheriff's office, where they discovered the girl's mother, Marshall Lynn Pertia, and her stepfather, Eugene Madrano, moved to Pensacola for work and left the girl alone in this mobile home because she didn't want to leave her 2 service dogs.
As a parent, you know, a 14-year-old don't get to make that decision if you're a parent. You know, the parents should have stepped up and done the right thing.
The girl was taken to the hospital, where she told investigators she had been left alone since last February, and her mother would occasionally send food deliveries to the home, but she had not seen her mother since last October.
One of the alarming things discovered during the search warrant was she had some writings that was titled, how many times mom didn't come pick me up, and she had little hash marks. There were 87 hash marks.
They also found one of the dogs dead in a closet, along with roaches, trash, urine, and feces all over the home. Smitherman says she's been thinking about the girl ever since Sunday and was shocked to hear what happened.
It's sad. It breaks my heart that she was in that situation, and I wish she would have came to me sooner and we could have gotten her help sooner.
Sheriff Birch says the dogs were taken by Pritchard Animal Control, and the girl has been in DHR's care for the last few days. Smitherman says she's glad to hear that she's finally getting help.
That makes me feel awesome. I'm so happy for her, and I hope that she's still young enough that she can get past this and she can have her a good life.
Pritchard police say a pickup truck hit 2 Viger High School students on January 7th. It happened at the corner of Turner Road and Thornton Avenue. Their mother, LaSherica Shepard Tyson, says she was outside while 17-year-old Gianni and 16-year-old Christian were walking home.
They found out that Bible study wasn't that day. So they came right back, and headed back, they were hit. And the 17-year-old carried his brother home on his back unconscious. I rushed him to the hospital from there.
Police say the driver was in a black pickup truck with chrome mirrors. This is video from the moments after the boys were hit. It shows a mirror on the ground and one of the boys' shoes laying several feet away. Shepard Tyson says the boys were just 4 blocks from home when the driver hit them.
Got another shoe in the middle of the street.
Devastated that someone would leave them, not check on them, not even stop to see if they were okay. Yeah, it devastated me.
She says Gianni has an injured ankle. His younger brother Christian is still dealing with pain and wounds that need daily care. She says she's tried to keep them encouraged while they heal.
There are good people just as much as bad. There are great people out there that love and care about them. They see they have a village. So we hope it balances out. But mentally, they're not well. They're not well.
The family is offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
And we find the glasses, so yeah, that's where it happened at.
She's hoping that someone will speak up or that the driver will turn themselves in.
Have a heart. You may be scared, may think you're gonna go to jail. Just have a heart. They're alive and well. You still have to take accountability for what you did.